guys, welcome back to another Star Stable video. This time I'm doing training again because I had no better video ideas. So yeah. But I thought that I could talk about clubs this time since I feel like it's just a topic that keeps coming up for me. Right now, it occurred to me that I think there is a surplus of club owners, which honestly I feel like I should have realized earlier, but like it kind of like came to my mind today how few members there are and how many club owners there are, and so it makes it hard for like clubs to grow big because everyone has so few members since there are so many owners, and all the owners are battling over members, so it becomes kind of crazy. I'm wondering what would happen if like Star Stable set like a quota for club owners so that only a certain number of owners can exist at a time, but I feel like that would also create its own chaos, if you know what I mean. So yeah. Anyway, I've been looking for dressage clubs recently, but ever since Metal Queens closed, I feel like the amount of non-Discord dressage clubs is just so low. Like, there's not really any big non-Discord dressage clubs anymore. It's like crazy, actually. For once, I feel like there's not really any options. So, if you have any club suggestions, let me know, because yeah, I've searched far and deep. It's always like sad when you go to the riding arena at night and there's nobody there. Like, if any of you guys have ever felt that, then let me know, because I feel that like every day. I've talked about this before, but Discord clubs, I don't like them for some reason, and I feel like everyone is in a Discord club now, and so I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to accept change when you like something in the past, you know? So that's something that I'm trying to find again. Yeah. I'm surprised I came back to this game because I feel like after you've taken a long break from Star Stable, it's like you're kind of done with it, but for some reason I wasn't. I'll be honest, when I came back, I thought I was going to be done with dressage forever. I was like, I want to do realistic roleplay now, and so I was always doing flat shows. And then I was like, yeah, this is really boring. Because every flat show, I mean, is essentially the same. You just walk, trot, canter, see who wins the prize. It's actually funny because just now, like 30 minutes ago, actually maybe not 30, maybe less, 20, 10, I actually saw old members from Metal Queens again. It was hilarious because we haven't done dressage together since like 2022. Here we are in 2025, so that was insane. I feel like though that happens a lot when you've been playing for a really long time. You just bump into people who you haven't seen in like years, and I guess that's a really nice thing about being a player for so long, is you just like build connections with people who then like grow up and you're still talking. So that's fun. And some of them are like competing in SSD clubs. So that's really cool and amazing. I feel like competing in routines and stuff is really fun, but at the same time, like, it takes so much grit because you have to have the patience to work with everyone. And when you're in a routine with like 30 people, it takes so many like takes. You have to take so many takes of the routine because someone messed up the curl or the timing wasn't right, and then you do it days on end. And for some people that might be fun. I think for me though, it just gets really like tiresome. I'm someone who I think likes to get things done efficiently-ish, if you know what I mean. Like I don't like to chat around very much, and that's one reason why I think like SSD competing clubs at the time were not really for me. As you know, or if you've seen from some of my older videos, I did do some SSD competitions, but honestly, like, yeah, it requires a lot of patience for sure. And I don't know. I think it's interesting that this concept of competing in SSD clubs exists. It's like the Ivy League schools of Star Stable. It's like all the top clubs competing in like this big organization. And it's crazy how we've organized ourselves as a community so much so that we can make something so organized. Like, what the heck? And it's just like horses moving on a screen too, which is just crazy. I wish that, I don't know, I wish that there would be some newer clubs, because I feel like in the recent years, there's been some like very, long-term clubs that have stayed active, particularly on SSD's roster. I honestly haven't really checked very often, like the competing clubs, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there are new clubs coming. But I remember in the past 2 or so years when I was looking, it was usually the same kind of big clubs. But I hope that there are some new ones that arise, maybe. Just maybe. And I also really, like I said, hope for some non-Discord clubs. Because I really feel like they are slowly fading. And it's kind of sad, but it's true. I just like going on this game because I feel like it is so relaxing. It can be really boring, but it's also so relaxing, and particularly when you have like nothing else to do, it's just a great way to be calm and enjoy something, And I wonder what the future of dressage will be, because as much fun as it is to ride in circles and do cool moves, like, part of me wonders how far it can go, Sometimes you think you've explored everything, but in reality, like, there's so much more you could do. Like, what if dressage became more like drill teams, That would be cool. Gosh, I don't know where to do any races. I feel like I should go to Redwood Point. Redwood Point is such an uninhabited area of the game. It's really sad because I feel like Star Stable put so much time into designing it, and it's such a beautiful place, but it's just, I feel like no one goes there. And maybe that's one reason why the map hasn't really expanded very much in the last years. I mean, it's expanded a little bit, but it's just so empty, which is actually fun, because then you can be alone as well when you want to. But, oh shoot, I forgot how to do this race. How do you do this? There's something that's very peaceful but also scary about Star Stable at nighttime. Like, I like it when the sky turns dark in the game, but for some reason it feels like very silent. when it turns nighttime in the game. I guess it's because like that's players are logging off kind of, but yeah. I've also been thinking about like what kind of content I want to make moving forward, but I'll leave that for another day because honestly I have no clue. And as much as I like making training videos, like I don't know if that's gonna last forever. I was thinking of making some more dressage videos, maybe some club videos, like let me know what you want. Anyway, okay, that's it for this nighttime training session. If you guys want any future videos, let me know. I'm currently planning, so I'd be happy to consider your ideas. And yeah, see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.